Hi, welcome to another edition of On the Town. I'm Don Mackey. Today we have another visit with someone from the Center for EcoTechnology up in Florence, Massachusetts. Today I'm joined by Julia Giordano. Hi, Julia.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Today we're going to talk about eco-building bargains.
Yes, we are.
So eco-building bargains is a store, for some of you that may know, if you do home repairs or construction, located on Warwick Street in Springfield. And it's been there for some number of years. It used to be called Restore, and now, for I don't know how long, has it been called Eco-Building Bargains.
Yep, it's been about 2 years. We moved to our current location on 83 Warwick Street. It was actually a pretty big process getting us there. We ended up doing a $3.3 million expansion on an old 100-year-old mill building. And the site that it sat upon was actually a brownfield, meaning there were low levels of contamination and pollution there from previous industrial and commercial uses. So not only did we invest in remediating the site, but we also fixed up the building itself. We did a deep energy retrofit, so we put some really thick insulation on all the walls. We changed out all the light fixtures for ones that are more energy efficient. We changed the heating system. And all these things made it possible for the building to operate on about 20% of the energy that a building its size normally would.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's also a 140 kilowatt solar array on the roof that produces more energy than the store uses. So it's really energy efficient.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
And just so you know, this is Warwick Street is right by the dry bridge at the bottom of Albany Street.
Yes.
Albany and Armory Street.
Yep, right off of Armory.
So it used to be Donut Dip. I don't know what it is now, but you all know where we're talking about. Well, that's terrific.
Yeah.
And so about 2 years ago, you changed names.
Yep.
Now, explain a little bit about how long has the Center for EcoTechnology been involved in this?
The Center for EcoTechnology has been involved in it from the beginning. It is a little brainchild of the organization. Mostly one of our goals at CET is to promote waste reduction. So really the whole idea of the store is to take stuff that would normally be thrown out into the landfill. If it's perfectly good, why doesn't somebody else use it? So we take in these donations and we sell them to people that are looking for...
So what kind of things are we talking about? I mean,
all kinds of things. We have building materials like lumber, flooring on occasion, tons of hardware, but we also have plumbing supplies, toilets, shower stalls, bathtubs, sinks. We have an entire room full of doors and windows, some new, some used. We get entire kitchen cabinet sets with the appliances included, appliances that we sell on our own. We really have everything you can need for your home improvement projects.
And everything you mentioned, some doors and windows are new. Mm-hmm. So is everything used, most things used, or what's the percentage? Or
yeah, most things are used. We get a lot of donations from people that are doing major renovations like those big kitchen sets that come in, but we also get people that are cleaning out their basements and garages. But we also work with some commercial contractors who either donate the materials that they have left over after a project, or if they're renovating, they'll give us materials they pull out. But on occasion, we get a donation from a retailer or a manufacturer that's cleaning out their warehouse. They have overstock that they're looking to get rid of. So brand new materials that we're able to sell at a way discounted price than you'd find them on the showroom floor.
now, are prices in general lower? I mean, bargains is in the title. So
Yep.
is this really a place where people ought to go look? And
Absolutely. We have our pricing is based off of a certain % off of the new item. And then depending on the quality, the price will go up or down. But there's, except for the few materials we have that we buy ourselves, like green materials, compact fluorescent light bulbs, we have solar composters, things like that. Everything that we get is going to be marked down from what it would cost, anywhere else, like at Home Depot or anything like that.
And is there I mean, obviously, if you're going to get a donation, you're careful, obviously, about not taking things that are not going to be saleable.
Right.
How does that process work?
Well, we watch every donation as it comes in. One of the things we offer is a free pickup service for larger donations. So our trucking staff will go to your home, and if there's something that they don't think they'll be able to accept, they won't take it.
They'll let you know.
Otherwise, the other way to donate is to bring your materials directly to us at Warwick Street, and a sales associate will check over what you have and make sure that everything in it is something that we're willing to accept.
And are there sort of general criteria that you go by in terms of condition that people should maybe know,
right,
who are watching this?
The majority of things we do accept. We won't accept toilets that use more than 1.6 gallons per flush, but those if it's in the last 20 years or so, it'll be fine. Older ones probably won't be. We don't accept single pane windows because they're not energy efficient, so it has to be double pane. We don't accept incandescent light bulbs anymore because those are also not energy efficient. And we really try to stay away from accepting cloth furniture. But for pretty much everything else, as long as it's in decent quality, without any major, chips, cracks, no chipping paint, we'll take it.
So, you've touched on certainly all the energy saving and the investment that you made in the building to save energy, and the solar panels on the roof.
Yeah.
But what else is about eco building bargains?
Sure. Well, obviously the store is geared towards waste reduction. We're trying to keep things out of landfills, but it goes beyond that. We sort of touch on the three aspects of the triple bottom line of sustainability, we like to say. So that's environmental, economic, and social sustainability. So first, obviously, we keep things out of the landfill. We reduce the need for new materials to be produced. Economic, we save our customers money, not only with having unbeatable prices on quality materials, but we also offer an itemized receipt for all donations. Donations to us are considered tax deductible, so we save you money in that sense as well. And socially, the store helps our community make a lower impact on their renovation home improvement projects. Right. But we're also a local employer, and the store itself serves as a meeting space for several other community organizations. So all of that sort of ties in to help make Massachusetts a better place to live and work.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Who are your shoppers? Are there any other of these around?
Not in the area. We are the only, first of all, the biggest reuse store in New England, and the only one that's sort of this all-encompassing in the area. But we have a lot of different customers at the store. We have the people that are mainly interested in getting a good deal, contractors included. We have lots of contractors that come shop with us. We have the people that are more environmentally minded, that just like the idea of keeping things out of the landfill. I don't have to buy something new. I can buy a used appliance that's still perfectly good. Right. And then we also have the people that are more interested in the sort of creative reuse side of it, both artistically and functionally. And actually, to celebrate the creativity of our customers, we recently held a competition on our Facebook page, a photo competition. Wow. We asked our customers to share with us a photo of their favorite project that they made using materials they purchased from us. And our Facebook fans voted on the winner, and they won $100 store credit towards future purchases. So you never know when a little creativity
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
What a great idea!
Absolutely.
So you have also, you mentioned that you use it as a meeting space for other organizations, but I bet there's sort of a sense of community among the people who routinely shop there too.
Oh, absolutely. There's regular customers that come in a couple times a week, every week, the ones we see every Saturday. So there's definitely a community tie-in with the store.
That's great. Now, I assume that this is operated as a nonprofit.
Yes.
So what happens to the proceeds if you
Right. Well,
take in the money? Where's it going?
at this point, the money is going back into the store. Cost of running the buildings, salaries for the employees. But our goal is to be able to reinvest money back into our parent organization, the Center for EcoTechnology. And for anyone who doesn't know, CET is a local environmental nonprofit that works in Western Massachusetts to help make residents and businesses more green. So we would love to be able to invest money back into CET's programs geared towards energy efficiency, renewable energies, and waste reduction.
And last month, Kay Preisler was here talking about the home MPG program, so
Yep.
that's another thing that you guys at CET are involved in.
Exactly. And I did hear that East Longmeadow High was recently recognized for their recycling program
Absolutely.
and beat out a whole bunch of schools and other organizations.
Thank you for that. Yeah,
Yeah,
we have a very active environmental club here in the school.
Yep.
And they would love to have a visit from you guys, I know. I think that would be a terrific opportunity
would
for
be
them
great.
to hear about what you're doing.
Sure.
But yes, they were nominated and received a top award for recycling
That's
among,
wonderful.
I think, over 100 school districts in Massachusetts.
Wow. That's
So
great. Yeah, and
it's-
that definitely is in line with our whole waste reduction, even though the store is not necessarily recycling per se. It's that whole reuse idea that
Absolutely. I
we
mean, I think
focus
people do
on.
need to understand that, things can have a useful life for someone else if they don't still have a useful life for you. And,
Exactly.
the more we can minimize landfills and just tossing stuff away is important. And I think it's been great, certainly here, the initiative that started a couple of years ago in the high school for bottle and paper recycling. Now, we had paper recycling for some time through the trash hauler contract, but there was no bottle and can recycling at the high school. And I don't know how many buckets full of water bottles
Yeah.
ended up in the trash every
Yep.
day. And composting. So they're now composting the food scraps from the cafeteria.
Good.
Have a compost bin out back, and maybe we can do a program on composting.
That'd be great.
Because I think that's a great initiative that's going on in schools.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
it's great to see young people. We have over 50 members in the
That's
environmental
amazing.
club, and it's for them to know that something like Eco Building Bargains and Center for EcoTechnology are here, visible, working in a lot of different ways to keep the momentum going toward
Absolutely.
making things greener.
Yeah.
Well, if people want to donate materials, what's the best way for them to do that?
Well, if they can fit them in their car or get them to the store, we encourage you to just drive on down. Somebody will help you unload them from your car if you need assistance. They'll bring them inside and they'll give you that receipt for tax purposes. Or, like I said before, if they're too big, we own our own truck. We do free pickup, so all you have to do is give us a call to schedule a pickup. And I encourage anybody who's interested to check out our website for more information. It's ecobuildingbargains.org. And also to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Pinterest, because we're always posting new items and deals and sales. So those are really great resources.
Well, there you go. All of you folks who are, doing the social media thing, the information is out there, and we'll put the phone number up and the web address here at the bottom of the screen. Again, it's Eco Building Bargains. It's on Warwick Street, down there at the bottom of Albany and Armory Street. You'll see it when you go through that intersection. It's right there, and it's a great, great idea. It's a great resource for the community, and green.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. Julia, thanks so much for coming over.
Thank you so much.
And we'll definitely have you guys back. I think that we could have many conversations.
Sounds great.
Julia Giordano from the Center for EcoTechnology in Florence. And that's it for this edition of On the Town. Thanks for watching.